What's up, Don Scott? Good to see you, buddy. Number one in the room. Good to see you, man. Hope your storm's doing good. What's up, Anthony? OC Eats, how are you? Guys, can you give me a sound check? How's my sound? We are fully mic'd up. Got the phone mic set up. Should be okay. What's up, Linderman? How you doing? Getting those steps in. Good interview with Wilson. I'm glad you like that. Hey, Carlos, how you doing? Sound is good. Thank you very much. Yeah, I wanted to interview somebody else today. I was going to interview Eddie the Courier. He hasn't gotten back to me. If he gets back to me, like while we're doing this, I'll actually sign off and come back on and interview him. My plan is to go down to the Boulevard and kind of sit us down and show you what Halloween on Hollywood Boulevard is like. Maybe there'll be some cool costumes and stuff. I mean, it's early. It's only like 4:20, good 4:17, basically 4:20. Hope everybody's doing good. A little pregame before I sit down and talk to you guys. You know, I like to connect to you guys, answer questions, tell you what I've been up to. It looks like I'm wearing my what the fuck is that thing? My crutch for my arm. But this is actually just my bag. It's got my iPad in it, so I can read your comments easier when I sit down. Don't let the doctor know that I'm out here without my sling. November 15th, major shoulder reconstruction surgery. November 15th, guys. So I got about 2 more weeks. Honestly, I'm relatively comfortable right now. Mysterio 71, what's going on, James? How are you? Did you see those new the new Roadrunner mock-ups that Melvin has posted on the Roadrunner page? They look pretty cool. I like how, I don't know if they're actually going with red as a color. I think that'd be pretty cool. I really like red as opposed to the traditional black, that's for sure. All right, I'm glad the sound is good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to take us the long way down Hollywood Boulevard so I can get a little bit of a walk in. I've been, you know, in the house all freaking day. I just need to go outside. So a big part of the podcast for me recently is just, one, having somebody to talk to since I've been like super isolated. But 2, I need to get like a little bit of steps in. I've been kind of like training my legs on and off, doing squats, lunges, some yoga stuff. Oh yeah, Halloween in LA is crazy. It's kind of like the West Hollywood national holiday. The gay people love getting dressed up. They love Halloween. But it's still nice. It's amazing that it's the end of October. It's definitely fall, but this is definitely almost like summer weather. It'll probably get cold relatively quickly. We're only going to be out here for an hour. Yep. Yeah, I love this time of year. It's warm during the day, cool at night. Spent the entire day grinding online poker. Kind of had like a mediocre, shitty day with the poker, but every day can't be a winner. There's always tomorrow when it comes to poker, that's for sure. Or even tonight. Maybe I'll play tonight. Oh, Critical Mass is tonight. They're having a Halloween Critical Mass. That's got to be crazy. I wish I was in riding shape so I could go out for Critical Mass. That shit would be awesome. Yeah, Critical Mass is just in itself a really cool ride. For Halloween, I'm sure all the whack jobs are dressed up. We're actually walking by the Magic Castle. And it looks like they already got a couple people out here in costumes. I guess they're dressed up as like wizards. You guys know what the Magic Castle is? It's sort of what Magic Castle is. It's sort of like a semi-exclusive. Can I go this way? Yeah, like a semi-exclusive magic club. Linderman's asking me if I always come out ahead in poker. Nah. Anybody who tells you that they always win is full of shit. In the long run, I'm up. Basically, I put like 2 days after my accident, which was like September 12th, I put $100 into WPT Gold, and I've worked it up to like $1,200. So I realized it's not a lot of money, like by the day or by the hour, but at least it's giving me something to do, bringing me in at least some income. And I mean, most important thing is that like I have something to do. And I really like playing online poker. I really miss the days when online poker was better. Online poker used to be amazing. I used to be able to make $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month. Problem Child, how you doing? Here in Houston, Texas, it's getting cold. Oh yeah, I believe it. Yeah, LA, our summer kind of stays for a while, and then it vanishes. But really, like, not winter here just means that it can rain and it can get cold at night. Coldest it'll get during the day is like the 50s, maybe at the absolute coldest. Here comes the police. They're going to be busy tonight. I wouldn't want to be driving tonight, driving on Halloween. It's got to be like one of the most dangerous nights of the year for sure. Everybody's out there getting drunk and shit. What's up, Randall? How you doing? Somebody translate that Spanish for me from my studio. What are you saying? Yeah, I can't get that. I know some Spanish, but not enough to translate that. This is Franklin Boulevard. It's the street 1 block north of Hollywood Boulevard. If you're trying to get down Hollywood Boulevard, this is like the best way to do it. Hope everybody's good. Let's get the intro. What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? I'm Yogi Steve. You're watching ESA, the Electric Scooter Academy, videos about high-powered scooters, Voromotors podcast, official podcast number 94. I always let you guys know this is a sponsored podcast. I get paid to do it. I try to talk as much as I can about what's going on with electric scooters and Voromotors, and then we're just going to bullshit around. So I want to thank Melvin across here. Yeah, I want to thank Melvin, the owner of the company, for continuing to support the podcast, as small as it is, supporting my channel as small as it is. What's up, Craig the Hunter? I see you in there. How you doing, man? Good to see you guys. But you know, but my channel's small. Podcast doesn't really get a lot of coverage from YouTube. I am working more on having interviews. That interview with Wilster was really good. I mean, that was really fun. I only really wanted to talk to him for like 20 minutes and then talk to you guys individually, but we talked for an hour straight. Like I said earlier, I really wanted to get Eddie the Courier on here. He'd be a fun guest. He's a cool guy. He's an actor, really good experienced driver. But thank you, Melvin, again for supporting the channel. I don't know if you even watch these. I haven't spoken to Melvin in a long time. I think he's been super busy. Linderman says the original human transportation of pioneers walking. Yeah, exactly. I do have like a story. Before I had my first electric scooter, right about the time where the rentals were new, I actually went like 2 years with no car. I kind of learned that I don't really need a car. I learned in a weird way that I didn't need a car. When I was in my 40s, I had a girlfriend that I lived with, and she was broke. So I kind of insured her on my car and let her use my car. I was driving her to work like 5 days a week. And I said, you know what, baby? Let's just put you on the insurance for the car. And I kind of realized that I don't really need a car. I mean, I'm such a homebody. I'm so happy just staying home, staying in my neighborhood. I have Runyon Canyon Park around the corner from my house. Problem Child says, hey, I have a Nanrobot LS7. When should I change my tires? I have the street tires. You should change them when they're getting bald. You know what they look like when they're new? How they have like the deep dents in them, like when they're brand new. As they get older, that'll get more thin. And what you want to look out for is, you know you've gone too far if you see the wire mesh. There's basically like a wire mesh under that rubber. And if you really want to push your luck with your tires, and I'm known for doing this, and it can cause flats, is I'll drive my scooters until the tires are showing like a tread. So that's not good. You don't want to do that. But you can send me a picture or post it somewhere and ask. It's not too hard to figure out when you need new tires. You definitely don't want to wait too long, though. You should get at least a couple of thousand good miles out of almost every tire, every set of tires for most scooters, depending on what type of scooter you have. If you have a slower scooter, like a commuter scooter, those tires actually almost last forever. But if you have like a big high-power scooter, like you're describing, like the LS7, that front tire is going to like lose tread pretty quickly because, you know, the front tire on these scooters spin. It's kind of like the Achilles heels of stand-up scooters. Makoto Warrior Gamer Dasjiro, how you doing? All the regulars in the house. Oh, Greg the Hunter remembers when I had the rental, the Jeep Cherokee. Yeah, when I went to Joshua Tree with my girlfriend. I haven't even mentioned, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I no longer have a girlfriend. I was dumped, unceremoniously dumped. I'm very sad about it, and I'm pretty much heartbroken, but life moves forward. What could you do? If somebody doesn't want to be with you, if it's not working for your partner, then I understand it's not working for me. It was working for me. I was super happy, but not for her. Wonderful woman. I hope to reconnect with her one of these days. But I mean, what a fucking year I'm having, guys. Effectively, temporarily lost my job, lost my ability to work out because of this dislocated shoulder. I'm going to have surgery. I lost 2 dogs. I'm having a very fucking bad year. But I'm optimistic that things will turn around. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it. Yeah, fucking relationships are hard. You know, I don't want to let like my relationships make me feel like negative about future relationships. You know what I mean? It's like easy to say like, oh, I'm not going to ever date again, but I'm going to get myself back out there for sure. Right now, the timing of this breakup kind of sucks. Is I'm home alone. It's fucking terrible. Greg the Hunter says, "Don't worry, bro. You are a catch, bro. There are always new doors opening." Yeah, I hear you, man. It's kind of like what I'm trying. It's kind of like what I've been telling myself. God, it's crazy out here. Look at the boulevard. Look at fucking Hollywood Boulevard. Look at this. This is Hollywood and Highland. It's fucking down here. All this traffic coming down Highland. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I've had breakups before. This one is pretty bad. I had a breakup when I was 44. That was the worst because that girl broke up. That girl cheated on me. His current girlfriend did not cheat on me. I guess we just had irreconcilable. What's that movie? Irreconcilable differences or whatever it's called. But I'm not gonna let it. I mean, it hurts, but I know that I'll be able to move forward at one point. And I'm not like in a rush to get into another relationship though. I'm gonna have surgery November 15th. I saw my surgeon last week. We're scheduled for middle of November, November 15th, and then it's gonna be probably like 2 months of recovery. Like 1 month I have to stay home, just wear the sling permanently, and then I'm gonna have to do about a minimum of a month of physical rehab. But the doctor says I'm a good patient. He says like the types of, when you have like these types of surgeries, you need to have like a motivated patient. Like I can't just expect to have the surgery and for it to be fixed. I'm going to have the surgery, then I have to immobilize the shoulder for a month, and then I take off the sling, and then I start physical rehab, and I'm going to actually go to rehab. Usually if I have to rehab something, I'll do it myself. I'm in a background in like working out, background and like I really understand my body well. When I broke my collarbone, I completely rehabbed that totally by myself. I didn't go to any PT. No doctor helped me at all for that one. That was crazy. But I feel like I'm going to go to the PT for this location for the first couple of weeks. And my understanding is after you go for a couple of weeks, they mostly just give you at-home exercises anyhow. But I miss riding. What I miss riding, my favorite thing that I miss riding right now is the newest thing that I got, which is the Voromotors X, the electric dirt bike, basically. That was like the most fun ever. I did a few group rides on that, and I miss that almost more than anything. Hi, hey, what's up, kiddo? She's cute, but yeah, I miss riding. I miss doing DoorDash terribly. I really miss doing DoorDash. I actually saw Eddie the Courier the other day because I got a bike from his company, Jason, right around when I dislocated my shoulder. And I ended up selling it to Eddie because he needed a new bike anyhow. I gave him a really good deal. He's really happy with it. But he came by my place yesterday to pick up the bike that he brought to my place, that he left in my place, and paid me for the balance of the bike. But I miss my friends out there. It's like when stuff like this happens, it reminds you how easy it is to like take for granted what you have directly in front of you. So really doing the DoorDash job and being out there and talking and look at the chihuahuas, talking and hanging out with my friends, I really horribly miss that. My age, 54, going on 55 next month, it's hard to like maintain a network of friends. Most of your friends, they have a girlfriend, they have a wife. But I'm lucky. I have like a really good network of friends. Question is like, oh, look at this dog. Here, check this guy out. Look at this guy in his little minion outfit there. What a cutie. I love him. I like your outfit, baby, with your two different colored eyes. That was our first cool costume, I think. Thank you, Craig the Hunter says, I wish you best of luck for the surgery. Definitely let us know if we can help. James the Lab says, well, good luck. Oh, you're 32, Dashiro? That's cool. Zanglin Fury says, my ex cheated on me during the lockdown. Saved me from breaking up with her. Yeah, that's good. Makoto says, Yogi, I remember my relationship that happened. I was like 20 years old before. Yeah, you never forget these relationships, right? Problem Shaw's, me too. I'm divorced, 55, and I'm alone. I feel good. I don't need a ball and fucking chain. Yeah, I hear you. It's I try not to have like classical negative thoughts about relationships. The idea of having a ball and chain, like she holds you down. I do understand that feeling. I think what it really is a lot of people don't want relationships or work, and a lot of people don't want to do the work. And as you get older, I wonder, like, I kind of want to have like a relationship YouTube or TikTok channel where I talk about this stuff. And I wonder if I'm qualified. I mean, what qualifies me to talk about relationships? I think the thing that really qualifies me is that I'm like a late bloomer. Like, I didn't really start dating. I mean, it's embarrassing, guys. I lost my virginity freshman year of college, but then I didn't have like a real girlfriend until I was like 25. When I moved out here, I was 25. I had this like 34-year-old girlfriend. I thought she was so old at the time, you know, older lady. It's good when you're younger to date older. When you're older, it's good to date younger, but not too older and not too younger, you know. But I would like to do like a social media where I talk about relationships and stuff, because I feel like I can't stand watching most of the content creators that I see like on TikTok or Instagram. They're constantly saying stuff like all women are this or all men are this. And the truth is, in my opinion, is everybody's different. And to be good in a relationship, it helps to be flexible. James the Lab says, get a cat. What's up, Extreme? How you doing? Says, hello, electric member. Um, get a cat. Yeah, I have dogs. I'm not really into cats. I had cats before I had dogs, though. You guys know I had 3 dogs until recently. This year, both my pit bulls died. Yeah, my shoulder's killing me. They died peacefully. It was kind of like the best way they could go. Max, my real older one, I had to put down, and then Ripley just kind of like died right in front of me. Check out these bongs. This is like real common for LA. So look at these pieces. How much are these pieces here? $250 for this big one. How much is that one? $60 for this one. This one. This is real artistic. Really nice. $199 for this big piece. Yeah, I really like simple bongs. I actually have a bong of this. This is $149. I actually have a of this size in my apartment that I bought during Black Friday. It was like